Whoa.
Remember to...
All right, why don't you eat your lunch, buddy?
Daddy.
What happened here? Okay, Yiko.
I'm here.
Start spot cleaning.
Jet mop is activated.
All right. Let's move this.
I'll start spraying water and then mop. Cleaning completed. Return to station.
Whoa, that did a great job cleaning that up. Now that is using a feature called Jet Focus, where it's able to spray water on a specific area and then do some really heavy deep cleaning to get rid of all those extra stains that are left on your floor. Today we're going to be talking about the Ecovacs Deebot X12 OmniCyclone, which has that awesome technology built in. Huge thank you to Ecovacs for sponsoring this video. Let's get started. So far, robot vacuum and mops are very good at cleaning the standard dirt on the floor, but the big issue is stains on the floor. And that's why the X12 OmniCyclone is great, because it has this FocusJet stain dissolving technology. And as how it works is it applies 46,000 Pascal pressurized spray to soften sticky spill, dry stains, and kitchen grease. And then it goes through and does the heavy cleaning with the water and the Omni roller that's really big and scrubbing the floor deep so that we can remove those stains. So we're gonna test it out on all kinds of things today. Let's get to cleaning. So in the app, we just have the jet mop option. We're gonna go through and select the area we have our heavy duty stain in, and then we just hit start and it's gonna go through and complete the cleaning.
Jet mop is activated. I'll start spraying water and then mop.
Now here, before it starts mopping, it's actually spraying little droplets of water on the floors to start soaking the area, which is awesome. I've never seen this before on any other robot vacuum and mop, but spraying down the Jet Focus water on the area allows it to then be easily picked up the next time it goes over with the Omni Roller 3.0. It's now going to begin doing the mopping. It puts down the roller pad, and here just with one pass, it was able to pick up that stain. Looks great, just a little bit more to go. And here as it goes through cleaning, you can see how wide that roller mop is, really doing a good job at mopping the floor.
To wash the roller mop.
There completed one pass, it's going to wash the mop pad and then come back out and do one more cleaning. Now I will say that is the most I've ever seen a robot mop do a cleaning in a specific area. I do love how in-depth that was. And here's what that area looks like after the FocusJet has been complete. That stain has been completely removed, no residue left behind. This is definitely a feature that has been needed on robot vacuum mops for a very long time. Now while the X12 OmniCycle is going through its regular cleaning, it can automatically use AI to detect those stains to use the Jet Focus technology to be able to spray it and clean up those stains, or you have that manual option. Now let's dive in more about the Omni Roller 3.0. So as you can see, this is a very big roller that can clean the floor in no time. But another cool thing is this has TrueEdge technology. So it's able to extend this 1.5 centimeters to have it get all the way up into the edge of the cabinet so that you have a full thorough cleaning. Now, if we dive in a little bit further, inside here we can see the pressurized freshwater self-washing system. So as it is rolling the mop, water is spraying, continuously cleaning it, and then it is scraping it off into the mop. And then if we pull this little portion off right here, this is where it's scraping everything into, and every once in a while you need to pull that off to clean that out. But this does such a good job in cleaning the mop pad so that it can then have a full cleaning on your floor. And then it's not just picking up the gunk on your floor and moving it to another part of the floor. Let's see this in action. Starting off with a small spill on the floor. Here you can see as the Ozmo Roller goes over it, there is no milk left behind. On other robot mops, I've seen streaks of milk left over just with that little bit on the floor. That handled it well. Now let's see that TrueEdge trimmer extend the 1.5 centimeters so it's able to get right under the cabinets, get right along the edge of the fridge here. Going around the rest of the kitchen, did a nice job getting right up there to the edge, making sure that every area of the home was mopped and cleaned. Now I'm going to send out the vacuum to clean the entire room, and in the app this is easy to do. You can set it to clean a room. You can even ask the voice assistant agent Yiko to clean a room, mop a room, or vacuum a room, which is really great to have without even going into the app. And this is compatible with Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa, and has Matter support built in.
Deebot is heading back to the station for auto empty and washing roller mop.
And now the cleaning is complete. Let's take a look at the final result. It did a great job picking up all the crumbs around the floor and mopping it to remove all of the extra dirt and things that were around the area. And back here at the X12 OmniCyclone Station, let's see what has been happening. So first, it brings the robot back into here and it does all the cleaning, and we can check the bottom here and you can see how well it cleaned the roller brush there. It's nice and warm because it has hot water washing, and it has taken all that dirt and put it in the dirty water bin in here in the station. This is also a zero tangle roller. We'll get to that in just a minute. Now, one really cool thing that we're gonna show soon when we get to the carpet is here. If your mop pad is wet, now after you do like mopping and you wanna go do vacuuming, typically other robot vacuuming mops will lift this up, and this goes up 15 millimeters. But they could still have the chance of getting the carpet wet, and as soon as you do that, you're going to have dirtier carpet because when somebody walks on it, the dirt sticks to wet carpet. So this has a really cool feature. Over here, it has a shield that covers on the Ozmo Roller 3.0 so that if it does go onto carpet, it automatically covers the roller even if it's wet. So the wet roller will not be touching the ground at all, so it can instantly go back and forth from carpet to the hardwood floor, which is great. So I'm going to lock this back into place back on the roller, and let's check out more of the upgrades to the station. Now down under here is the water station where it's going to be doing all the cleaning. Now every once in a while you will need to take these out and do some cleaning, but there you can see very easy to get out. You can easily scrub that and we can place them back in. So there are two different trays there. Now over on this left panel, you can easily pull that off, and this is where you're going to place in your different detergents. So you have the different cleaning solutions that you can add into there. There you can see those are pretty full, and I didn't even use quite all of it. So I do have some extra solution there, so I could store it right in there, which is kind of nice. It's hidden away. Now next we have the Bagless dust collection system. So when it does pick up dirt, that's going to be placed in here, and then it's going to come back and it's going to suck out all of the dirt into this, which is awesome because there is no bag in here. That means there's nothing extra you have to buy. There you can see a little bit of dirt at the bottom. We're going to do some more vacuuming and try this out, but then I just need to pull that lever. The bottom opens up and we can just dump it out, and then we put it back in here, and we don't have any bags to replace or empty out or anything like that, which is awesome. And then at the top here, we have the dirty water bin, and that's about half full. So I definitely need to empty that, try and empty as often as possible, but that's plenty of storage for the dirty water in there. And then here we have the clean water. So we have a little bit left. Cleaning the entire kitchen floor, I can use the entire water in about one go. So you just need to replace as often as is needed, and it will alert you if it can't start if you need to do that. Next, let's send it over a carpet and a mop area so you can see that in action, how it automatically lifts up and moves that shield underneath, and then see how well it does with what's called blast technology, cleaning the carpet. And there, right before it went up onto the carpet, it covered the roller with the shroud, making it not possible for any wet roller to get on the carpet, which is so nice to have. And as it goes back and forth, it will continue to do this as needed. It now finished vacuuming the rug, and there you can see it opens it up and drops the roller back down to finish the mopping. Once it comes back to the OmniCyclone Station, it then cleans the mop pads, and it does hot air drying to get them fresh for the next cleaning. I brought the X12 upstairs. You can create a second map in the app so that it can then learn another area. You will just have to take it back down to the station to empty the dustbin and rewash the mop pad. But here is where we're going to test where we have actual dirt. I did lay a bunch of cereal on the floor to do some of the blast testing. This has 22,000 Pascal of suction power to really dig deep and pick up all the dirt. And then there's a ton of hair and other things that we are always picking up on this floor. So it's time to see if the zero tangle really works. Let's see it in action. You just saw the spoiler of it cleaning up all the cereal, but let's talk about how that actually works. So here you can hear the sound increase, turning on that blast section, being able to use the full airflow duct design to be able to pull in all of that cereal on one pass and pick it up so that there's none left over. Now it does do a full pass to do a full cleaning, but there you can see how clean the floor is after doing one vacuuming. It just completed the deep cleaning. It did an awesome job picking up all the cereal and making some really nice lines on the floor. Let's go ahead and see, was there any hair stuck on here? It has been a few weeks. And look at that, there is nothing on there. I really love the design of this roller, how all the hair is automatically pulled this way and put into the dustbin. You can easily pull it out, replace and clean as needed. And let's see the dustbin. So there you can see with the cereal, this is pretty packed, but we can open this up and we can see all the dirt that is in there, and there is a ton of hair holding it all together. So it did a great job getting all that hair off the floor. We still have a couple more rooms to clean, but let's go ahead and take this back to the station just because we have a ton and show you how to empty that. And taking out the bagless dustbin, just a little push here and there, you can see all of the crumbs, hair, dust came out in almost one fell swoop. And I love that there is no bag, easy to clean up, and now that garbage is gone. If you do prefer to have a dust bag, the X12 Pro Omni does have a dust bag that you can easily pull out and replace, which makes it so that you don't have any dust that you have to deal with. So that's another option available as well. To navigate around, the X12 is using the AV3D 4.0 Intelligent Obstacle Avoidance System. So the cool thing about this is there's no LiDAR on the very top, so it keeps it slim, but there is LiDAR on the front and the sides to be able to navigate and know where it's going. And I saw this do a great job. I was navigating around all the obstacles here in the kitchen, not getting stuck and getting as close as it could to the different objects. And to help the robot get around your home without getting stuck is the TruePass adaptive 4-wheel drive climbing. Check this out. With ease, it is able to climb right over the threshold that I have here. You can go mark in the app that there is a threshold there, allowing it to get to difficult areas in the home. And back at the charging station, it has PowerBoost charging, which can charge up to 13% in just 3 minutes, which is gonna really help you clean the home faster if you have a large area to clean. And here, while it was just washing the mop pads, it was able to go up a few percentage. This allows for faster replenishing to reduce downtime. It's also going to ensure that it's going to clean larger areas and be more efficient, and no need to continue to make frequent stops to complete its cleaning, and works well in larger homes or if you have multiple areas that you need to keep cleaning, and it continues to work even while you're away. After spending a week with the X12 OmniCyclone, this has been an awesome device to have in the home. This really exceeded my expectations on all that it can do, and this is their flagship model, so it's really the best that you can get. Now, some of my favorite features were the ability for it to do the jet spray, where it was able to really deep clean an area. I've never seen that before, and this is definitely something that has been needed in the vacuum mop world. Then I love the ability for it to have the roller shroud come over the roller so that it could go on and off carpet with ease without adding a possibility of getting the carpet wet. And then it had the ability to determine if it needed to lift up the roller 15 millimeters while it was going over different dirt on the floor, so it didn't roll and clean up the dirt while it was in mopping mode. And there's just all kinds of smart things that this has, even picking up the side brush if there was dirt in the way so that it didn't fling it all over the floor first. So those are some really awesome things. I also love the bagless dirt tank here. This is such a great thing to have. This is only the second robot I've seen this in, and I would say that is a winning feature, not having to purchase bags or try and dump that out. Being able to quickly dump this and put it back in very quick. It even would last quite a while before you need to do that, but then quickly do that, maybe your monthly maintenance, empty that out, clean down underneath to make sure everything is great. The zero tangle brush, and so many awesome things that this can do. So if you want to know more about the X12 OmniCyclone, make sure you check out the link down in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.